Okay, hello everyone. Long time no see. We're still wearing the same things as before. As promised, at this point, probably 2 months ago,
Yeah.
maybe a little longer, we will make a short video on how to cite. Yeah, we already talked about it. It's really not rocket science, but we thought it might be a good idea to show you exactly what to do step by step. We will show you two versions of how to do it. We'll show you the old-fashioned version, where you put in the entire information manually, or you use a little nifty software called Sotero that does it. It does all of that automatically for you. Anything else?
That's it.
That's it. Okay, then let's get to it. Super awkward video. So this is one of Eli's papers, and for our purpose here, we'll just add a citation somewhere in the text.
Yes.
So general rule of thumb is you put a citation or you put a footnote after every paragraph or after information that you think is absolutely necessary for the reader to know.
Right.
So you click, yeah, and you put it at the end of a sentence, not somewhere in between. So you don't put it here after achievements, you would put it at the end of the sentence.
Right. Even if it's describing something that you're talking about at the beginning of the sentence, still put it at the end.
Yes. So you click, no, I'm using LibreOffice. Where is it on Word?
Let's see.
That's
references.
References. Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yep.
Okay.
Insert footnote. Right there, the big one.
Oh yeah. So you click this thing here, and then this little number appears.
Good old superscript.
And what we do here is we type in information of the work we want to cite. For our purpose here, I just took any random book that I had on my shelf. It's called Love, War, and the Holy Grail. No, it's just and the Grail, not the Holy Grail. Yeah, and we want to cite something on page 18. I don't think you can see it, but it's on page 18. You can trust me on that. So, how do we start? We start with the first and last name of the author. So I'm just gonna type that in here. So her name is Helen Nicholson. Then
another.
Oh no, go ahead.
And another note, and I've in my younger days gotten confused on this. So your footnotes will have first name, last name. Your bibliography will be last name, first name. So don't just copy and paste your footnotes into your bib or vice versa if you are doing a works cited or a bib, because it's two different things.
Are we doing bibliographies for the final paper?
It's not a requirement. So if you think you need it, if you think you need a works cited page or a bibliography, I doubt you'll be using that many sources to require that, but in case you do, don't get it confused.
Okay, but yeah, if it's easier just to leave it for our paper. So there is no possibility to make a mistake. But yeah, okay, we have put in first and last name of the author. Then we need a comma. And then we put in the title of the work. That shouldn't be.
It is just automatically capitalized.
No, I think that was my mistake. And if your work has a subtitle, which this one doesn't, you would put it after, what are they called?
Semicolon?
Semicolons. No, that's not a semicolon.
Damn it. Why am I forgetting? This is...
Yeah, you're the native speaker.
Yeah.
Well, those things you see
Yeah.
on the screen. And yeah, then it would be blah, 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 blah. But for our case, there is no subtitle. Then you want to put the place where it was published, the year it was published, and the publisher. For most books, you will find that somewhere in the first few pages. So for our case here, yeah, you can see it. So it's Brill, that's the publisher here. The year, 2001. It's so bright. And
let's adjust it. There we go.
There you go. And Leiden is the place of publishing. That's in the Netherlands. So for Chicago, you put that inside, what are they called?
Parentheses.
No, it's not parentheses.
Damn it.
Well, those things.
I assure you, we are graduate students.
Yes. That you put in the place. Then the or is it publisher place?
No, it's a place.
Okay. So you put in the place, in this case, Leiden. Then you make one of these. Then you put the name of the publisher and the year it was published. That is 2001 in our case. And do I need a comma somewhere after Brill, right?
Yes.
And you also need a comma here. So for the details of this, there is a list on Canvas, but yeah, we'll probably upload it again. I'm not sure where we put it. Probably after our first paper, the prompt of the first paper.
Yeah, on the primary source analysis, right?
Yeah. Okay, yeah, and then all what's missing is a comma and the page number.
Right.
That you want to cite, and then you put in a dot at the end, and you are good. That's all it is. So for the first time you cite a work, oh no, it's not all there is. You also want to put the title of the work in italics. Where is it? There it is. And there you go. Your first citation, your first footnote.
That's right. And then if you go down a page and you're citing that again, what do you do?
So imagine this is the first time we cited Helen Nicholson's work. But let's say further down the line, we want to cite her work again. Let's say here. So what you do is you don't put in the entire name, but you just take a shortened version. So what you normally do is you take the last name of the author and then some sort of short version of the title. So in our case here, Love, War, and the Grail, it's enough if you just put love, and let's say we're citing page 20, and that's it. Love also needs to be in italics. But yeah, that's it.
All right.
So now you know how to cite a book. There are different rules for articles and chapters of collected volumes. We will put that on canvas, but it works the same.
Yeah.
Well, the easier method, that's the one I'm using. I probably haven't written an entire footnote for ages because it's just it's too much work and it's not necessary in most cases, because we have things like Zotero, and for that I need to stop sharing my screen again and open Zotero. So what is Zotero? Zotero is a citation software that is that's free. So you can just type it into Google, Zotero, and download it free of charge. And what it does is it allows you to basically make your own library virtually. And what you do is you put in all the information of the books or articles or collection of articles you're working with. And let's just look at any random text Eli has here in his library. Here, Byzantium, its neighbors, and its cultures.
And so all that information we were talking about earlier is already inputted and available over on this side. Now
here.
Yep.
No.
Oh. And so a lot of times it will even fill it in from the metadata in the file itself, but I would say definitely check it to make sure it's correct before you just start using it in your footnotes. Make sure that all the things we talked about at least are there. So your author, your editor, the full title, series is extra. You don't need to worry about that. But place, publisher, and date of publication are the things you have to make sure are in there.
Yeah. Remember, the author's name, full title, place, the year it was published, and the publisher. Those are the important information, the information that you will need. And yeah, if you have that, you're good. And if you put it in once into Zotero, like we have it here, you can always use that, and it will always be a correct citation. So what you do, so let's say we already put in this work here in our Zotero. What we do is we go to edit, we click copy citation.
And you can do this for multiple as well. So if you have multiple books that you just highlight them, do the same thing.
Yeah. So what we could do is we select, I don't know, these three here, can do the exact same thing. But let's just stick with that one over here. Copy citation. And now I have to stop sharing screen again. And open this. So let's say we want to cite this book on Byzantium right here. We do the exact same thing as before. And now the magic happens. We just insert it here. And there you have it. But
their first names are in there. I don't get why they didn't show up.
It's embarrassing. I have to play. Okay, let me see.
But this is a troubleshooting portion of the.
We want the full note.
Yes. Accept no substitutes.
And let's try that again. Where is it?
There we go.
Why is that not working? Oh, that's embarrassing. Should have troubleshooted it.
This is live. This is live. I like that.
Let's see. Let's try this one here.
Yes.
Okay, we don't know what went wrong.
Yeah.
But still,
Why is it not giving me? So you have to make sure you check your settings and have them on Chicago style full note.
so yeah, we got it working, or more precisely, Eli got it working, because the moment he touched the computer, it worked. I don't know what the problem was, but yeah, let's do it one more time so that we all
Oh,
know
you got
it
the share screen.
actually. Oh, I didn't share screen. Yeah. So let's do it one more time. So we we take the book we want to cite. We click copy citation. We open the document,
We can probably get all the.
and then we put in another footnote here. And what?
So you can only. I don't know what it's doing, but so yes. Let's see, so share. What you can also do is right click, and I don't know why this is making the difference right now. So we'll see. Let's see what works here. So right click, create bibliography, but you're not going to create bibliography. Make sure you're clicked onto notes, full note, copy the clipboard, hit OK, right? And then you'll stop share. Well, you won't be sharing your screen, so that is non-applicable, but
It's gonna be such a long video.
Yeah.
And not helpful at all. We'll
It's
try
mostly the Zotero part that's
Yeah.
the oh, did it went down to the second page. Okay. So there's your footnote, courtesy of Zotero. I promise if you use it, it'll be a lot easier than it was for us. But there's your full footnote.
Yeah, and you see you have all the important information right here. So you have the first and last name of the author, then you have the title of the book. That's not strictly necessary for you. Then you have the place of publishing, the publisher, and the year it was published. And then if you would want to cite a specific page or pages, you would put that in.
And you don't need to write page or PG as well.
And there you have it. That's how you make a citation in the most complicated of ways. Yeah, I think that's all.
All right, yeah.
I hope that was helpful. We're really sorry for the technical difficulties. I don't know, Sotero is just having a bad day.
Yeah.
But normally it's pretty good. I do all my citations with Sotero.
I do as well. Yeah, it's definitely makes it a much less laborious process. So.
Yeah. Because you just have to put it in once, and then you have it for all eternity.
Yes.
But yeah, that's it from us. I hope you find this useful and not more confusing. Yeah, and we will see you on Tuesday.
Yep.